It's early in the morning. I like it. I like right now because I gotta be quiet, but you already know how my voice gonna do. Okay, we're probably gonna end up getting louder. Um, what we want to do is simply just get this over with. Um, Now I'm speaking about the time in general. It's a see as you go type thing. You can't really, put a number on it. So, but anyway, let's go ahead and just get straight to the pudding. I know a lot of people don't wake up during this time, but if I'm ever gonna do something like this, it will be during this time. It will be around like the 4:15 mark. So there's apparently a team takeover. Let me go ahead and just get this out the way. Um, yeah, that's just really weird. That's just really weird. I think I just don't know how those are starting. Mall takeover, and they just gotta like prepare. I've just never heard of something like that before. I've just never heard of something like that before. Um, so I mean, nothing's really happened yet. I think it'll be all right. I think they're just kind of giving out a warning. It's nothing like crazy, like nothing. Um, when it comes to this right here, right, we're obviously basing it off a premise. We're just finding better ways to base, this, ongoing issue when it comes to just choosing to be on here. Okay. And we're basing it off things that happen in real life and things that people do to another person. The reasons behind why someone's gonna do what they're doing. If anyone would let me know if they happened to see a questionable video lately. If anyone saw a questionable video or videos and you can at least give me a hint that you know what I'm talking about, I'll break down that and we're gonna break down that and we're gonna kinda get that out of the way too. But I think I kinda got my hint right there, okay? So originally I wanted to put the title of this video because we're kind of going back and forth now. You see, we're going back and forth between this is what I'm going through, this is what I'm going through, and let's just do solutions on what we just saw, and then see as we go. Either way, it's got to be that same way for both ways, okay? I kind of like this way better, or even whatever, okay? Subscribers and this reverse engineering hijack that's kind of been going on. Unless anyone kind of has a different way of viewing it. Now I understand there's no such thing as anyone come forth and be like, yeah, I see it. Like, no, like we get a pretty good idea of what's going on right now. It definitely took a lot of us a longer time to see, and that reason being, like, it's the same reason. So individuals are aware of that though, and they would know more about how they end up getting put in that like situation than you would know, because you didn't affiliate yourself with that, or you didn't do that to someone. You didn't do that to someone. So I forgot what I named the title of this. Something about law. Now there's a reason I'm gonna save this. What I'm gonna save that topic for a different time about a video I saw from a content creator. Okay. Um, so we'll save that video for another time. The law is something that you just created. The law is something you created. Okay? You created the law. Did you ever think about what the law would think about that? What if the law didn't want to be that law? What if the law didn't agree with that law you created? Thank you for the sub. Okay? That's where we're going from this, okay? If it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, let me know. There's going to be times when, you created a law, so you chose to just go out and just create some law. And have the nerve to judge the law. Did you talk it over with the law after you created the law? It's a space thing. It doesn't have to make sense, but you got to see where we're coming from there. So here, let me make it go a little forward so we can get this going there. Here, this is why the way you view the law is important. And the way you react to it is important. Okay? I just had a really good point, but I hope I can get it going here again. That's why when it comes to an energy court, because you're in the law's energy, it's an energy court. That's why I put that there. It's an energy court. So, you don't necessarily need to have a tuxedo on, okay? I don't have one on, okay? But you know what I'm saying? Anything. You could have a bandana on, I'm probably, I won't dismiss it. You could have a bandana on. There's nothing wrong with that. You could have your hat on backwards with the chains, okay? No problem with that. But it's an energy court. And it's going to be dependent on, that energy that the law's in on that particular day. That plays a role. The law, they go through a lot. You just created a law that you didn't even care about, you didn't even ask him anything. And now that law is gonna change. Don't laws change? Golly, man. So over here, it has everything to do with intentions on another. That's where we're going with this. That's a space that we're coming with this. So if you're somebody, and your reasoning behind why you did something was because you felt bad, or well, I have these issues and it's me, and it's something that's just to do with you, we actually kind of don't care. We don't care. So you can take that somewhere else. Or if you're suicidal, go somewhere else. This is not the place for that. This is about understanding why you did that along with everyone else. Because there's affiliations. Okay, so that's what that's about. In whatever different way. Okay? Appreciate you for coming. So back to them questionable videos. Right? There will be something that was seen that was looked at as an attempt. Okay? I'm not going to show those videos because I already got a sign that individuals knew what I was talking about. Okay? So I'm not going to because the thing is that the law, when seeing and that individuals know what I'm talking about. Now, if you know what I'm saying, all that matters is the right people in there, okay? Or let me know if you don't know what I'm talking about. Because I might need to show it. Because sometimes it's like the way you see so much from everyone's perspective at the same time, and you have that ability, that is too much, man. But it's like you have that ability. So you're able to just really, a lot of people can't do that, man. Okay? Judge Judy, I was gonna say something. Let me hold it. I'm missing I'm missing a notepad. I'm missing a book. It has like lyrics on it. I like to write songs. Um, and it's missing. And that's what really put me in a bad mood today. And thankfully, we're a little more calm right now and decided to do this now. And I know that's really random or whatever. I'll get back to what I was about to say with Judge Judy. It's because there's a lyric with her in it and stuff like that. But it's like, you know, it's so like just impactful. And it makes you like really wonder like, dang man, like what is it that really is it all the way technology that does that? Goodness gracious. You know, it's day one. That's why we're being light. It's day one. I really don't even wanna, but I brought it up already, but I didn't. But um you know what? I think we'll make day two the one called Judging a Jezebel. That's what it's gonna be called actually. That's what it's gonna be called. That's gonna be the name of the vid, and it'll have a starting point of another channel that had a video that I saw that made me raise an eyebrow, you know. And this will kind of help clear the air on stuff. People can see that you're like, okay, well, he's got to know like what's like, but like you got to understand there's other things this person is knowing too at the same time that you may not know, you know, especially if we're on the same side of things. And as long as that's one thing that we know, that's good. That we're at least like not against each other, you know? When you're the law, there's really no such thing as be against someone, really, to be honest with you. Like you'll be against someone who did try to do something to you or something like that. I don't know. There's no such thing as that. You can't do something. You can change a law. So what's kind of being dictated is like how you changed it. It's about how you change the law, you know? And if the law is willing to go like within that. Hmm. There's different laws, you know? And then you can't just base it off that premise too, you know? So I just want to set the tone. I just want to set the tone. The law doesn't have a thought. The law doesn't really have a feeling. It's the law, and it's just something that changes. But yeah, this next one is going to be definitely more important. I just kind of wanted to get this up here right now. I didn't really say much, to be honest with you, because like I felt it, and I was like, oh, don't say it now, don't say it now, don't say it now, because that is what should happen. How you doing? Unless we can get fired up here, But that is what should happen. So what you thought in your mind that you wanted to happen, and you made an attempt to actually try to make it happen, the judgment will be, well, have that happen to you then. Okay? Have it happen to you. So, for any of you who were watched, seen, now what I mean by watched, not that stupid stock stuff they're talking about. I'm talking about you have an audience. You have an audience. You have a platform. So, you were watched. Okay? And then maybe a few hours pass by, and then that's when I asked the question before. Was anyone aware of those questionable videos? Okay? Whatever. I was. Okay? So, what I'm trying to say when it comes to a law, because there's a reason this individual did that. That is not going to be bypassed. What if the law chooses to really just blow that up? What if the law needs to make an example out of that? I think the law should. So, I think we set that straight. I think that's what it will be. Yep. So, we will end up, and it will be fast too. Cheater. No. Because it's a mirror effect. You don't do that because you had a premeditated attempt. So, that means that you were planning that. You don't really care why. We kind of bypass that too. It's what they're doing. It's what they're trying to do. And if you're trying to do that, and we have proof and evidence of multiple vids of this, there needs to be accountability held for even trying. There's no such thing as if. It happened or it didn't. But that's where you do get if from. Because it was premeditated. There was an attempt. I don't play jokes like that. If it were Judge Judy, that's what I said before. That's what the lyric says. I'm Judge Judy's boo. And if that's true, that's not good for you. But it is, though. Because this person is actually something, I guarantee she's stricter. I guarantee she knows her stuff better. Yeah, that's not going to get overlooked. Now, I'm hearing it was a Jezebel who thought of it. This is what we're hearing. It's tough to, but then that's where you have affiliations. It's not really tough, actually, at the end of the day. A lot of the things that they think they're slick at doing really isn't. And that's where I go harder on someone, actually. Is not because of what they try to do, It's because if this person actually knew to the point where it's like not even close to being shocked, as if they knew before they even thought about something like that, on some land before time type stuff. Okay, that person can go in there and get roly polied around then. Yeah. So she can have that happen to her. And that's the way I view that. That's a judgment. So you thought that you were going to hire someone to do that to someone. You can go right on ahead and have that happen to you. Where you at? You know what's funny? When we put things like this, there's no trolls in here. So that's that one right there, because that is ridiculous. And not only that, I got a save face. Tried to already for even playing that, especially with what we're about to get into, to even be in the way this talk about this. No. Yeah, this is not good. Not good. This is not good. A lot of adjusting right now. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good. I think it's something that will take time. We can take care of it. Everybody knows what to do. That the good thing about it is that this team understands each other well, even though we all come from like very different backgrounds, different standpoints and viewpoints, you know. But no, that should be that judgment. That person tried that, and that's an actual, because that ends up being a case when it is something that happens. Yeah, right. No, no, no. Listen, injury attempts. What was that one? Corporal injury to spouse attempts and stuff like that, and all this stupidness. You can get judged right away. Going out of your way to do all this nonsense, you can be covered in people's shit, which you will be. She will be. Or whoever. Yep. Simulate that. Sketch that one down. Make that one happen in real life. You want to be up in someone's life. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen to you when you play with my life. Okay? That's going to happen to you. Don't ever try some stank shit like that ever again. And you will know that next. Yeah, let me be careful. You will know that because this will. Yeah, no. Yeah, judgment is made on that. Try to think about something now. Better not have been a Freemason. Disgusting. No, let me not. Let me not. Let me be mature this time. And the fact that I knew before you thought about it. She knows who. She knows I'm talking to her. This is your last chance. And actually, no, you blew it. I already told you. It's not cute. What happened already happened. Do you think I'm going to cry about it? You make changes, bro, and here we go with people still doing the same dumb stuff, bro. If anyone's got facts, I'd like to know. because I will be childish and make it a problem. I will. I will. Not the law. I will. And I will. So thanks for leaving the phone number on that too. I'll make sure to give him a call sometime today. I'm gonna give him a call today so we can trace who it was that did that, and it will be what will happen to you. I'm serious. Yep. I'm dead serious. We're gonna do something about that. Yep. And bring it to light. Yep. Yep. Shouldn't be hard to do. Trace it back to whoever, maybe it was two who thought of it. I'm getting I'm getting initials BC, but then I'm also getting initials MF. Okay? So either way, that could be, because if not, then yeah, it's a slammer for them. You can get tipped over. Okay? Because that's what's on your mind, your stank mind. Okay? Mad because that probably already happened to you. It did. Okay? And it was going to happen to you again. Okay? And just like before, it'll be me over here, front row seat, extra buttery popcorn. Didn't ask for it to happen. Not shocked. Not shocked. Okay? I'll give you a reason to hate on something. But we here in court. We are here in energy court. And if you don't like that word, I don't like that word. But I was called here because I got people saying a bunch of things. Well, what you're saying doesn't mean anything because you can't prove any of it. People just yap, yap, yap. But look how we are over here seeing what they do. Not only do, covered in do, which you will be, but what you trying to do to another person. That don't even exist. There's no such thing as that. You try to do that to the law. That's not a person, that's a law. So it's gonna go right. What are you doing? Stupid. You're stupid. You are stupid to mess with the law. You're stupid. Damn, man. What is y'all doing, bro? So, the thing with actions is a thing called intentions. So, I mean, if you're not intending to do something negative, then you're straight. So, I mean, even if you like attached yourself to a law, you know what I'm saying? And even kind of build yourself off that, well, it just kind of now depends on the premise of, you know, if you're not trying to change the law into a negative situation or to use it to dethrone the law on itself and stuff. And that's where the law saw that with certain things. Yep. So that's why they had to step in and shit like that, because it's just about just why do you gotta premeditate things on people to harm them in weirdo ways. You know what I'm saying? So, one thing about the law is that they can just pull up every day, but pull up in a way where like it doesn't matter like the way they feel or think or something, because it's still the law. So it's that's your fault if you feel that way or if you think that the law did something to you. There's no such thing as that. You are so silly and dumb, because now you will be the example of that. Okay, that is what will happen. Okay, you do not just dive yourself into someone's energy, then dive out, act like you're Superwoman or Powerpuff Girl or something. just for the law to already know what you're doing, and now you're gonna, what are you doing? You don't do stuff like that to people. You know what I'm saying? Let me repeat, the law is not a person. What are you doing? And to have such a silly little coward mind to think like you would just bypass that. I don't care. But remember, it doesn't matter if I care. Piggyback, piggyback. You don't get to do that. You don't even get to think that you're slick. You're not. You got that. We're gonna get into, but now, guys, here's the thing. Here's the thing. AI, hiding behind AI and thinking you're not gonna be able to take accountability is the bow and arrow way we're going with this. So you will be the first person who will get dragged right out of that AI, and you will be pushed down the hill. Boom, 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 boom. What the fuck? Where you at? Because you have to show up to your next session, and that's what it will be. Yep. So we made that clear because we all kind of know what's going on. But I will, but not really though. I'm gonna go ahead. No, I'm gonna get real details. I'm gonna get a phone. I'm for real. You're in a space that you don't wanna be. In a space I won't be. Okay, that's what I meant by my notebook thing. Where's my notebook with my lyrics? Talk about the G you cannot see. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have individuals who've been popping in and out who are kind of shook. It's okay. You can go get some water. I know it's probably in a different room. you know, you can't help but just hear the door slams, the arguments. Maybe there's some pacing back and forth going on. And I understand. I was pacing back and forth before this too, because it's something I have to address. You tripping. You are tripping. You're tripping. To like attempt though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when I saw it, I was just like, let me just stand next to it. Like for real. I was like, let me just like stand next to it. Let me stand next to it. So all the energies of all the times you were with like an individual who would think, because you know them, we know each other. So there's a reason behind that. And this is an attempt on not only the law. So we're speaking on a law that was created. Now this is why this is what's going to happen to that individual again. Because there wasn't a law built around that. Now we've seen, because I want to question so many things here. Why are there so... You know what? It's not worth questioning until we solidify the answer on this one. Okay? Yeah. I told you guys about the birds. You hear them? Wow. They're really moving to the tone of what we're saying right now. What the fuck? I don't know if y'all know what vid. You know what vid I'm talking about? If not, that's why I might start making Patreons and just doing reacting. Y'all laugh hard. Just make a Patreon, start reacting and stuff like that. All overly cartoon, man. Yeah. But right now we're in energy judgment of what we see when we try to do things to others. So what we all we need is just information on who, and we're straight. We just need information on who. So they someone was friendly enough to leave the number up. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. Individuals who were like knew about it, or like because like yeah, that's something weird, especially if you're like someone who's not. But thankfully, just someone's aware. Yeah, yo. Like y'all are tripping. You think someone's gonna fall for some stupid shit like that when they're already like going through? Like man, mm mm mm. The type of minds people have. Wow. So yeah, we'll go ahead and make a maximum of two. Okay. So we'll have to find, because it was probably a whole, that takes effort. That takes effort. It wasn't slick because right when you see it, it's like, oh, okay. I already listen. Stop trying to get smarter over here when you're an op. Okay, that's one thing I'm gonna say too. Okay, especially if you just don't like me in real life, you'll scram. Okay, get the hell out of my face. Okay, because what you doing over here, thinking you're anything, you're nothing. So I'm gonna let you know that too. Okay, stank little 411 elf. Okay, and I'm talking about the initials BC. Okay, we're getting specific here. And where are you a coward? Show yourself. Because I'm making judgments on you. Do you understand me? You can't judge me. I'm above you. This is what I'm telling you. Okay, you got that? The moment that you're on a space like that, you crying? You don't cry to the law. Go cry to a cop or something like that, okay? Don't cry to the law. So I'd like details on that. Courtney always, I'm speaking in general here. Always got to be a place where it's like, personal. Personal. What does it mean when things are personal, when you're taking it personal? You're taking things personal. 5 times you can't win? 4 times you can't win? Yeah, I know she's gonna watch it too later. Or you already up in my stuff, yo. That's what I'm trying to say too. Don't be over here judging someone, yo. You're tripping. Yeah, you trolls ain't in here, bro. Anyway. Things like this, I'm telling you. That right there, no, there will be a judgment. You wanna think about that? Go ahead and do it. You wanna try to do some of that? That will great. It's gonna happen to you. Yes. So that's your next assignment. You're gonna get in there. The moment you need to take a shit, you're gonna get in there. And then we're gonna make sure to have it up on a hill and get you push it. I heard someone say TP. With that being said, let's speak on that. How there's gonna have to be a meeting of someone, I guess, having to pretend to be the president or something to take care of an issue that another person got themselves into with another person and this whole stupid shit. So we can speak on that real quick and then we're out of here. But we made a judgment on that one. That was the main one we wanted to do right now. I'm glad I got that one out of the way instead of hesitating it, because this is when it's someone you know, but now it's like, no, yeah, don't give a damn about you. No, no, no. Ew. Ew. Once it reaches situations like that, that's not cute. To even put someone in a situation psychologically to make them think it's someone this and all this, it doesn't matter. You're participating in it. Do you understand me? Let's say for some reason this person's wrong and it's I do not give a damn. You knew. Okay? So go ahead and know that will happen. And then there's maybe one more. It's whoever the top two who knew, planned, whatever. Have that happen to you then. Sketch that out. Try to affiliate with me with any of that. Do it. Because then it's going to happen to you then. Get out of this person's energy. You do not have good intentions for this person. That's when the law needs to come in. Because you do not have good intentions for that person. Go ahead and have whatever it is that you try to do to that person is going to happen to you. And I'm speaking this into existence. So it's going to be weird to see what happens if that doesn't happen. I can't tell if maybe people laughing or shook or don't know or can't believe this is real right now. But I'm serious. Go ahead and get covered in everybody's, since you want to be up in everybody's shit. I bet you weren't expecting an ending like that. Appreciate the subscription. Thank you, Georgia Fieros. You said I subscribed to you. I hope it makes your day. Yeah, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Let me calm down and stuff like that. And I'm so upset. Uber Ransom says sketch. Now, that I did say sketch because of you. Now, what do I mean when I say all of this? Because now here's the thing. When people should not be running their mouth about things they don't know, like Mr. Listen. That one video I saw today, and then with the gaslighting to why I would even use the word Jezebel. Y'all don't hear me using that word. Okay? I don't use that word. I'm very well aware of it, but I don't use that word. But I mean, yeah, that's true. Yeah. So, the premise of that word and the person who said it. Sir, you don't have no clue what you're talking about. And you know I don't need to explain myself. The problem over here is people are over here like, dang, no way, like hopefully, like, just, stop, like, yeah. Because you're underestimating someone. You're going out of your way to underestimate someone. So now this person, all these, and this is what happens to everybody. All these stupid narratives, even whether it's true or not, coming out and all this stuff. There's no such thing as that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why usually nothing really comes out. But when nothing comes out, the person doesn't really know. It's up to them to kind of like it's all or nothing. Hmm. Oh boy, 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 boy. Yeah, come on, you can't believe it. It's like, oh, okay, okay. Well, I mean, this is an easy one. Yeah, all we gotta do is just, yep, take a pic. I already took a pic. I already got the number too. I could call him right now. Yeah, this is weird. Let me go to. Yep, 813-558. Yeah, I forgot that number. So we'll go ahead and do that. Get information on that. If for some reason can't tell us, oh yeah, easy L. You know what I'm saying? So L. Yeah. Yeah, when it comes down to things like that, it ain't no, oh, yeah, no, there's no ifs with that. It's all, there's no thoughts or a feeling with that. I was like, no, if there's no if, it happens, man, listen. Yeah, better, yeah, you just wait till the next life. You know? Stank person, bro. Very stank person. Thanks for letting me know that, I'm really high up there. I told you, don't mess with people, bro. Don't do that. Because now it's going to happen to you. You messed with the wrong one. And I'm telling you that I'm very well aware that, and I have a big picture, boom, 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 boom. It's going to happen to you. Okay? And I'm not going to get in trouble for saying that or anything or wanting that to happen. Yes, wanting that to happen to you. Because I want that to happen to you. Okay? And it will. Okay. Hmm. When you see that, there's so much more to it. There are some very snaking people that that really do theft, like income theft on individuals and do it real slick. They able to hide the fact that they were doing it for years and stuff. That's all getting shut down too. You ain't doing that to me. Y'all ain't gonna be over here taking from me, breadcrumbing me, and thinking it's cute and laughing and acting like you're above. You guys are literally doing it to this person because they're up. Listen, that's why we ain't around them anymore. You do not rank higher. You don't. Because you've been busted. One person. Army. Come on, guys. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. So think about that. Yeah, what's the name? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I prepared for that. I don't know. But I'm getting kind of tired, so we'll get to the next one later.